fine. It's not that much of an issue. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Today we're gonna have Paytol by voice only instead of audio, instead of video until her connection is a bit better. We're gonna jump right into a little bit of recap. I don't remember. I think last week you were all here, right? Nobody was missing. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So last week you finished doing the intrusive interrogation to your captive assassin. You learned a few interesting things about him and about the cult or organization that he works for. You learned that he was part of a secret assassin guild named the Not Bunny, or basically translated into the Night's Bane. Um, you saw a burned flesh on his wrist just before he died, after getting into his mind, and after Ivor heard a peculiar female voice, who was very calm, cold, and I guess discerning is the closest to describing like the whole vibe. Eventually, you made your way to and continued towards Drasiff, where you went through a checkpoint, and you managed to get yourself into the town, where basically Irsa told you that you can choose basically whichever inn that you want, except the one in the upper town, because that's wildly more expensive. But you can choose any other inn in the town. She will cover the expenses. Your payment in full will be only after the meeting is done and she leaves the town. But until then, you have a week in the town for now, unless she calls you for any reason that she needs you. But you have a week in town. You're currently standing right at the entrance after the main gate of the town, right here, just between the Saltworks quarter and the Horse Yard and Relays quarter. Let's start. Let's take it from here. And it's a busy street. Like, there are traffic coming in and out. There are cartwheels coming in and out. You can smell all kinds of condom. I keep forgetting the word. Like things, spices and stuff like that. So you can smell spices and stuff like that. There's a very strong salt smell in the air, which makes sense. Yeah. What do you want to do?
I think first we should probably say, hey, if we get split up, let's meet here. Like, a gathering point. So we'll know where to get back to.
If you bump into any assassins, Vinny, just scream really, really loud.
That's for sure. Don't worry.
And the spice is getting on my nose already.
But yeah, I think.
So, what is it anyone wants to do while we're in town? I mean, I know I've got a few little places I'd like to go and have a mosey on and see if there's anything useful available. What about you guys?
Well, I think I said that I want to try to find something to make me less squishy.
Because currently I'm not having fun.
But I actually have no idea. I've never really been much in towns before.
Well, I think we should go and get rooms at an inn, and that can serve as our meeting point in case we get separated. And after that, we can explore a bit. DM, would I have been in the city at an age where I would remember things or no? Because I traveled here with my parents.
So I will let you roll a history check. You would remember the town in general. It depends on how much you paid attention like to local stuff like taverns and stuff like that. More
22.
history with advantage. Oh, that would do it. So yeah, you do know a bit of the layout.
Roll with advantage to see if we get any witty.
The next roll was a 3.
So you like remember most of the layout of the town. You know that the town is distributed between different districts that are very oriented. You know that there's the salt work quarter, which is mostly like the industrial quarter, the one that when they like all the salt comes in, get like sorted between different kind of qualities, packed to deliveries through like other shipments and like exports and imports. There's a bunch of craft works here as well, and other kind of industrious kind of facilities and businesses. You have the horse yard relays, which is mostly for like training. There's also a bunch of other crafts here. There are a couple of very well-known stables here, and people who create carts and transportation and stuff like that. You have the lower town, which starts from here and it goes all the way to the temple close, and it has the market square in the center. Basically, this is mostly like the most dense living quarters. Obviously, there's shops also in the lower town, not just in the market square. But like the main place where most people coming in and out of town will go would be the market square when there are stores, there are shops around it as well. This is like the main hub of the town. Then you have the temple close, which is the main temple of Isha, the big one, and it's surrounded by other main pantheon temples. You have temple for Dahlia, you have the Smithy temple for Broker, and yeah, and if you want more, I will tell you exactly which one is what. But there are a bunch of them, and there's also like a smaller temple that is kind of like eclectic. It has like all the other smaller deities that are really not named right now, but just like people some believe like, oh, it's the river goddess that I used to like pray to when I was a kid. Yeah, let's put a coin in her shrine, stuff like that. Um, and then obviously you have the upper town all the way here, which basically is the nobility tax section, the rich people's section. It has a few like shops of their own, the more like expensive shops, the more quality oriented. And from there you can go into the Citadel like complex where the Yao resides at. Um, and that's basically kind of the layout. Now each district has a bunch of different shops. There's almost any shop that you will look, there's a version of it in each of the districts, just different quality wise or different costs wise. And the same goes for taverns. There's a couple of taverns in each district, so it depends on like what or like how cheap or how expensive, how comfortable, or also what do you want to look in a tavern. You can find tavern that has like games in it. You can find taverns that is mostly used for like shows. There are taverns that are more like more like mingling oriented, or just drinking taverns, or like workmen's tavern when most of like the worksmen come after the long day of work and they kind of rest and drink and stuff like that. So depends on like what you're looking for. You can find probably a solution or like something in the town. So the more information you give me, I can help you kind of understand what you're looking for. And yes, I did spend like a couple of weeks on like building this whole town.
So in that case, I think we should go on a pub crawl. And I expect every single tavern to have a uniquely named NPC.
First of all, it has. And it nails the descriptions. And also, I was sure that you were gonna say, in that case, let's go out of town and go to a different town.
Where is the city guards? Well,
So,
Oren,
the
is there anything you need? Obviously, Vinny needs to be less squishy. Peto, you want to find somewhere to sleep and be sensible.
I have
All right.
a few other things. Yes.
I mean,
You know,
I mean, the only thing I really look for, if there's anything like a shop that provides magical cliffs of sorts.
So I will remind you from the recap that I forgot about mention the recap that you also discovered the origin of where the magical energies in the mega super magical node in the lake goes to, with the portal.
Oh, previously, like 3 sessions ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that you kind of realize that you don't really have the ability to go underwater to like investigate further. But Vinny did get a message from her patron.
That it's very interesting in there.
Yeah, he recommended all of you to visit it when you can. So, yeah.
Okay.
But even then, if I find a shop like that, I don't think I have the money to pay them for anything.
Yeah, Peyton?
I just realized you guys are level 7 and I'm level 6 still.
Special
No, I think Vinny told you last time to do that.
But no,
Yeah,
This might be why Basil nearly died.
But that's
because shit.
no. You. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, that's right. Because you level up like before you went off to Drasiff. Yes. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, I was like, how the fuck is the monk the squishiest among us? What the fuck?
So generally squishy.
Not more than iceberg.
Not more than me. I mean, I wouldn't even say I'm a glass cannon. I'm just glass.
Their deflectability is pretty tanky now. It's
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in that case, I vote we find a good bar that's got something interesting where we can win some money because Oren needs some money.
I don't actually know how much that would be.
No, Oren needs some money. We are going to find somewhere we can get Oren money.
You already have 4 hammers right here.
I think you all do have money though.
Oh yeah.
I have 100 hammers written down.
We also have the fact that Ivor is categorically the richest one out of the bunch because, well, when we first started, we kind of accidentally gave him money without realizing it.
Yeah.
Not that anyone else in the group is aware of this, and he's still refusing to spend it.
That's true. That's true. Okay, so as you kind of stand about in the middle of the main road, it's like you almost get run over by a cart, and you hear like this old geezer go like, "Get away from me! Why are you standing there right in the middle? These youngsters today!" And kind of continues on his way. And you kind of realize that you probably want to move to at least to the side of the road because you're literally standing in the middle of the traffic.
Any objections to the pub where we can win some money? Sorry.
Just, I believe.
Like, it's not the best for getting information, but
You can always trade and gamble on information.
Oh no, there you go.
yeah, but I don't know if like a lot of information knowers, like, we don't have to sleep there, I guess. Like, we can go sleep somewhere else. I mean, we can go.
Let's see what happens. Off.
It's really
Let's move.
I would call it the horse and jockey, but whatever it's going to be called.
So what type of tavern are you looking for, Pablo?
One with a few games in it that we could potentially finesse and.
Okay. So right near the main market hall, market how do you call it? Market square. There's a tavern that is called the Pale Margaret. And it's like it's very nice. It has like the house of it is like it's like white painted mortar with like a bit of dark painted wooden beams, and it has inside of it, if you go inside of it, you will see that it has like a very big, actually, not the other side, sorry, one of the main houses outside has this like very big mural of this like white wolf that kind of stands like is his own kind of lord. Yeah, and when you go inside, it's a very kind of, it's not a cheap pub, it's not like one of the most expensive, it's kind of in the middle. So you have like very cozy sitting places, you've got a couple of sofas, a couple of like more closed off kind of like stalls, no, cubicle, how do you call it in the pub when you have this kind of more like this boost, yeah, boost, I was looking for the word. So you have like more like a cozy booth. You also have a couple of like open air tables basically, and a couple of like stools and bars and all that. And the more like the more open areas has like a bunch of dice sets or card sets, and you can see that people here generally come, drink, play a few dice, uh, play a bit of Gwent, unless okay, no Gwent, but play a bit of card games, and just basically gamble and drink and kind of spend the time while they're waiting for stuff from the market or kind of maybe just resting from a day of shopping mostly. Yeah.
So as we look around in there, is there anybody in there who is basically playing any card games or dice games?
Oh, there are plenty. There are plenty of people there.
Anyone who looks like they're of relative value?
All perception.
Looking at the people at the pub, like the guys playing, do any of them seem shifty? Like, do I notice that they're like doing like underhanded methods of like trying to cheat the game?
All perception as well.
13 on my perception. Not very good.
Well, let me tell you the total. From a natural 20, plus 7, so that's 27. On a natural 20.
Woo.
From the few that I have rolled this campaign.
Damn, that's a high roll. So give me 1 second. I just want to do something here. Hold on. Okay. So I mean, most of them are kind of honest. Like they play. You can see there's also like a small kind of icon, or not icon, but like a symbol for the god of gambling. So like that it's kind of it kind of means that the owner will be very obtuse if you see somebody cheating, because the whole point of the net gambling is to like to impress the uncertainty and the roll of the dice. But you do spot here and there a few people that cheat. Somebody who can switches the dice into like a weighted dice. Somebody who can change a card underneath his sleeve. That happens. Not a lot, but it does happen here and there.
Yeah, I'll just keep a mental note on like the people who are taking the odds to themselves. And just make a mental note of that.
Cool. I don't know, how much did you roll?
Only a 13.
I mean, you see a few people that looks a bit more well camped than others. There's particularly a couple of people there who looks more like merchants, so they probably will have more money on them than a normal like town folks that just goes about for shopping or something like that. Yeah, there's a couple of them.
I'll look at Oren and then look over at the merchant and be like, if we're going to win some money, we're going to have to go over to someone like that. So I'll approach their table and see if they're interested in a round or two. have a game of their choice.
You approach a table when there are like two, I would say, middle-aged men. One is wearing this like very bright yellow doublet with a purple cloak, and the other is wearing an almost kind of like obnoxious orange with red rivets in it. Doublet, I mean, and he has like this very posh hat with a huge peacock's feather in it. And the dude looks at you and says, "Oh, hello there. What can we do for you?"
So you two are very finely dressed for this establishment. What is it you do?
Wait, don't mind. Thank you. We are very known traders. We bring a lot of the imports into this town. Yes. We are the most known traders, indeed. If ever you need particular spices from the south, we are the ones to talk to.
And is it only spices you can trade in, or have you got anything more fine?
Maybe we can say that this is something that we usually offer more sophisticated clients. You can say that only once we go to a rapport of sorts, we might offer additional types of spices. If you catch my meaning, good sir.
Do you spice?
Appreciate it. Spicy spices, as we were.
Just a baggie of oregano.
Well, to go with your fine outfit, I'd like to challenge you to a game of your choice, either a card game or a dice game. If we win, you will cover my friends here's desired purchase, which is of magical origins. And if you win, and this is where I will pull out the gem embroidered quill. I'll be like, you will get this one of a kind handcrafted quill, which is made from one of the feathers from a dragon's claw. The gems were plucked from its treasure trove and handcrafted by the Headlanari in a long-lost cave, where we had to fight our way back out of there not too long ago. Vinny here was stabbed by an assassin and nearly passed away from her injuries, and ever since has had a begrudging attitude towards assassins, as you would expect.
My, did you say Headlanari craftsmanship? That is...
Yes, I did indeed, sir.
What would be the maximum cost of said purchase? If you manage to beat us, of course.
I'll look at Oren and be like, how much is my magic? Yeah, like I'll say it quietly enough that they can't hear. I'll be like, how much is your magic shit worth?
I have no idea. Like you would know, this magic shit costs a bunch of money. Like
that's
in the thousands usually.
I mean that's for sure.
Like I'll give you just an example, okay?
And I think you're the only one in the party who knows the money's worth. So,
well, but he has never purchased magic before.
Yeah, I don't do
magic. He magic. He was basically a mountain hermit.
No. So we're saying like Alver is the only one who understands like costs of shit. Like
Plato would also know, especially PJ is an artisan in the background, and he would know as well.
I can imagine Paytol is keeping the most sincere straight face at the moment, whilst internally is on the verge of snapping my neck.
Yeah, just
I mean,
intern.
Fatal wasn't with the head Linari, so Fatal wouldn't know.
That is true. But from what I
But
know,
Paytol also doesn't trust a word that comes out of my bosom.
And they also know, like, craftsmanship, so they could maybe recognize if it's head Linari or not.
Peter, if I remember correctly, your expertise is more about like pottery and stuff like that, right?
yeah, so my parents were, one was a pottery and the other was a metalsmith of sort. And I
Oh.
think I took pottery, but
okay.
I also know a few other things, but my main thing is pottery for sure.
Yeah, but you might be able to identify if he's talking shit or not. But anyway,
Identify smell.
so just so you get like a kind of point of reference, okay? A weapon with the +1 enchantment, which is like the lowest kind of like cheapest kind of magical weapon you can get, starts at like the original like base weapon cost plus 2,000 hammers. Okay.
Oh,
Because I thought, but originally when we spoke, you said you were going to be recalculating the value of the hammers.
Yeah.
Oh, so in the end, you went up instead of bringing everything down. Because I think
everything is a lot more
yeah.
expensive.
Because I was going to say, it's like you had literally gave Ivor so much money. It was like, well,
yeah. So
he just doesn't. He just refuses to buy anything.
yeah, so like it's items that again it depends on the item type. Like for example, a potion of healing, which is like the lowest one, is cheap. It's 50 animals, but like the potion of like the medium one, potion of healing, like the Mendel's draft, that goes 200 animals. And you know the great, I think the highest one is the greater healing potion, or like or what the name of that top of the healing potion.
I think it's greater.
Anyway, in this world, it's called Phoenix Vitae, which is basically cost 5,000 hammers. Okay, so like magic sheet is expensive depending on the type of item, but it's almost always expensive.
Yeah. So I look at them and be like, I'm a reasonable man. I will say 2,500 hammers for what was a one-of-a-kind, well, what is a one-of-a-kind quill, which in your hands, one will match your outfit perfectly and allow you to give off a certain joie de vivre.
You can see both of them immediately kind of look at the doublets and kind of go like, yeah, it meshes nice with my yellow. No, I mean the gold obviously reflects the orange of my own whales. Yeah,
but not just that. You have the story to go with it, that it was made by the head Lenari after being the components stolen from a dragon.
So I would like you to roll a persuasion check for that, and then we're gonna roll an insight against you to see if you're full of shit.
It's persuasion or deception.
Oh, actually, yeah, deception. You're right.
21.
Yeah, that will do it. They rolled an 18 and a 17. They rolled high. Like
I've got a 26 and a 21.
Yeah. So they look at each other and go like, "You got yourself a deal, young man. That quill is as good as mine, I say. I will even let you choose the game, seeing as you new around here, as I assume."
I mean, what games are you aware of that we can play now?
I mean, we can do it in two ways. You can literally play a game of dice right now. If you play Kingdom Come, there's a very simple game that you can do. Or we can just say that we play and roll dice to see who wins, like just generic D&D dice to see who wins.
I mean, let's go with the actual game of dice from.
Yes.
Yeah, got to do it properly.
Okay.
And just as a side note, this guy wasn't one of the ones I saw cheating.
No.
Okay. Like, I wouldn't say anything even if he was. I just want to see what happens.
So basically, you roll 6 dice or like 6d6.
Yep.
And you need to either get like I'm gonna simplify it from the actual game because it's a bit.
I
more
have played it
complicated.
and I do remember
Yeah, so I'm gonna
partly.
I'm gonna basically use only part of the rules because I don't remember all of them. I usually just gonna roll and somehow win in the game. I don't really not sure.
You had to match them, didn't you? So you
No.
roll 6 dice and then it was 3-3-3.
So it's almost like poker. Like you can either do duos, you can do trios, you can do quarters of specific like numbers. But if you have like ones, you can also do that. Like if you have one, you can save it and you get like a score. So I'm not gonna do that. Let's do it in poker, in kind of like poker style, either like a series or doubles or trios, and whoever has like more of those can win. Obviously, the higher number trio will win a lower number trio will win. Okay, so let's do that.
So 66, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. What do we? Let's do it on the
I got 3 5s.
on the funnies.
I rolled to everyone on what's it called? DB, what's it?
D Beyond.
Yeah, D&D Beyond. So you can, yeah.
Wait, what is it?
I can't see.
I got a triple and a duo.
I didn't see any was you thought. Oh, okay, now I see.
There we go.
Where?
You have
Click on the play button.
Yeah,
No, they're next to the play button, the dice button.
Ah.
but I don't see all the numbers. I only see like a few.
I got 3 5s.
If you hover,
Was
Now I see. Yeah, now I see.
Dot.
So you
What?
you have basically,
triple 5.
yeah, and do a 1. That's very good. That's very good roll. Now, how do I roll? I'm not sure that I can roll outside without using a character.
You have to slash roll.
I was going to say, or just use any of the characters if you want. Just whiz it through.
Yeah, 1 second.
Patel rolls against me. You bastard!
Yes. So it's that's all then, and then what? 66 or something?
66, yeah. Just add a slash before the roll.
I did. That's weird. Okay.
Aha.
Oh. So I mean, no,
I don't know. You
no,
got a triple 1. I got a triple 5.
let's call it a tie, basically.
I'd say that was a tie because of the double 6s.
Good game. Good game. Let's go again. Let's see who wins.
So what? So if we do it in here, so how do we do it? It's slash
roll.
66.
So you have
Triple 4.
Triple 4.
nice.
Nothing. It's a royal flush.
Wait, what did I get? Okay,
There was only
You
a
go-
double 2. The rest was only...
Oh, yeah. A double 1 you got.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I win with my triple 4.
yeah, you do. So
I win fair and square without having to use sleight of hand.
that's the first round.
Yeah. I mean, a tie, then a win. Second round.
Nicely done. Let's see if you can do it again. When you can see they're getting a bit more anxious. It's the first one which is 3.
Okay. 66.
Oof, that's a good one. Yeah, I think this one is mine.
Yep.
Aha! Not so spunky now. Flying around, they say.
Yeah.
First to 3, you said, no?
Yeah.
So at least 2 more rounds.
Wait, what is mine? I didn't.
That was a bad roll.
Yeah, that's
You
like 3
nailed it.
doubles.
One more. And one more, and that quill is mine. Oh, it's mine, I say. Oh, I'll play it for you later. Hush now.
Another tie, no?
So I had
That's a tie.
25 and double one.
Oh yeah, it is a tie. No, it's a double 5 and a double 1.
Yeah. It didn't color it.
So this is where I'll use the sleight of hand to change the 4 to a 5.
a roll a sleight of hands, and they're gonna roll basically their own passive perception kind of thing.
23.
Yeah, you definitely managed to do it.
So it's still in.
Yeah.
A tie it is.
Yeah, all around.
If one more round, if they win,
Yeah.
2 doubles. 2 doubles.
There we go again.
Oh, well, no, he got double 1s and double 4, and you got double 1s and double 2s.
The double 4.
Well, but on the same one, I got the first one I would have won if we're going on that run.
Oh yeah.
The very first one, because I got the 3 5s and 2 1s.
No, but here's. Oh, no. You do you.
Yeah, I think actually you're right. So I think it's 2-2 right now.
Yep.
So yeah, well,
I think it's literally going to be someone has to win with style.
Whoa.
There are two
Whoa.
numbers there.
You got a nice score.
But, wow, that's actually...
I got 3 lots of doubles.
You got-
won.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean, I have a triplet, but you have 3 doubles, which I think it takes the cake.
Yeah, and one of them's a 6.
Yeah, and like you can see like 2 of them go like, what?
Oh,
Pleasure doing business with you, and I'll just hand a shake off towards them.
I told you we shouldn't have done that, you buffoon. No, it was your fault. You wanted that quill, not me. And they kind of start to bicker between them until eventually like they kind of calm down a bit and they take out like a small kind of piece of parchment and ordinary looking quill. And as like one of them holds it, he looks at you and your quill. They go like, and just kind of sighs in despair, and he kind of dips his it's like it's more like a ink
Inkwell.
he dips it inside, and he kind of just writes a small note with his signature, and then it's like he turns around the ring and kind of snap it into the ink blob as well, just to give the sign, and he says, "Here you go, young man. If you present it in any of the shops in town, they will know to come to us with a bill up to 2,500 hammers.
Pleasure,
Because
chaps.
we are men of our word."
I'll turn around to Vinny. I'll look at Paytol out the corner of my eye. I'll look at Vinny and go, "Well, that's how it's done." Oren, there you go. Now you can go shopping, mate.
Aye. This is crazy.
So Ivor at this point doesn't really care about the hammers on that one. It's the immense satisfaction of getting away with what he just did.
yeah. Vinny's just gonna put a hand on you and be like, "Good luck, now you have drug lords on your back." Like, good luck, now you have drug lords on your back.
Oh,
That's not bad.
Like, I'll look at it and go, no, they're spice merchants. They're fine.
Oh,
And,
no, they said they do spice.
Yes, and special spicy spice. But Yeah, it's fine. All's fair in love and war. So, now we've got that out of our system.
Do we want to?
1 second, 1 second, 1 second.
Do we want to grab a room here, or do we want to grab a room somewhere else?
I mean, I'm easy. It's I'll let you guys pick. I'd sleep anywhere.
So, by the way, as you say that, one of them kind of looks at you and says, "What? I beg your pardon. We are no drug dealers. We
You said spice.
we yes, thyme, oregano. Those are very rare spices here. They cost a lot of money.
Oh, really?
You need to go to a different continent to get these spices.
Huh. Well, I have some really good recipes that use these spices.
The youth these days. No education. No mental.
Hey, I know how to use my oregano. Thank you very much. I used to cook with it every day.
I doubt if you even know how to spot it when you see it.
Of course I do. Do you want to bet?
I'll look past to Vinny and be like, it would have been better if you'd said, I'd be surprised if you know how to smell it.
Personally, do you want to bet I know my spices? Do you want to bet I know my plants?
I will take you up on that bet, young lass.
Okay, let's do that. What are we betting on?
His quill.
Deal. Wait, what am I getting from you?
And the IOU that I gave you. If you
Hold on a minute.
But
You got that with my things.
But if we win, what do we get? I mean, you already gave us the IOU.
we can either give you another one, same cost, or if you are looking for something else, then I'm
I mean,
giving you that.
look, if you're saying like give us another IOU, the 2,500 equals the quill. You're asking for the quill and the IOU. So the IOU that you want to write us now will have to be double.
5,000 hammers.
I mean, that's what you're asking for. Like, you bet 2,500 on a quill, and now you're asking for them both. So if I bet it on just 2,500, it just doesn't make sense, you know?
What a persuasion check.
I'm just staring at the paper with my owl, also just on my shoulder, just also staring at it.
Persuasion check?
Yeah.
A dirty 20.
Let's see. Yeah, that will do it. He looks at you and says, "You know what? Fine, but we go 3 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Each one I take out a different spice. You will need to tell me which one it is by looking at it and tasting it. If you
Sure.
and smelling it, of course.
No problem.
I'll look at Vinny and be like, Vinny,
Mm.
if you lose my shit, you lose your shit.
Oh, honey, they said oregano be rare here. I'll be fine, I think.
We said it's one over there.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
Oh. Never been readier.
Okay. So, just to make sure that you understand, they are not necessarily gonna give you oregano now. They're gonna
I know. And-
spices.
Yeah, and I'm guessing that based on like plant knowledge and like going around and like picking plants and stuff, it will be based on survival roles. Because it is basically like knowing your plants, knowing your spices, knowing what's poison, what's not.
It is herbology at the end of the day, isn't it? Which is
So whatever you tell me to roll, it just makes sense.
I mean, that's a very like you need to roll persuasion to persuade me that it's survival.
I mean, let's just say like this. Vinny, from where she's from, she knows spices. Spices are readily available. She knows her spices somewhat, okay? Maybe she's not a chef, but she is a מדריכת שלח, which is like she knows how to spot the plants.
You took the bait. I'm just saying, like, there are a bunch of spices in the world of our world. Like, you would never know what they are by looking
Yeah.
at them. So
True, but you also forget that she is a nature bitch. She is going outside, searching for plants and frying herself the tzemach malawach that makes it salty when you fry it, and you don't need to fry it in anything else. So she knows a bit of like obscure like plants because again, from like a non like actually going outside person.
There was like I can give you two options. I'm describe everything anyway, so it's know them. You can just guess if you want. If you don't know and you want to roll for your like own kind of character knowledge, you will have to roll nature.
Nature is
What makes more sense.
the survival makes more sense. Like a pop.
Well, now you said now they said it.
Creating a fire. It's a building shelter. It's avoiding.
That it is also.
I mean, it says it's for foraging, and nature says it's for plants. So I mean, you can see it
It's
both
the
ways.
same. Yeah, it's both.
It's a
I mean,
tricky one.
it's about spices, and you forage for spices,
You
and
don't
plants
forage
are.
for spicy.
yeah.
Forage for things you can sustain yourself when you're out in the wilderness. You don't forage for spices. Spices is something you shop to make everything a bit flavor.
Wait,
So
I'm searching for the definition.
You could forage for spices.
the verb of forage can include spices. Obviously, you can forage for things to spice the food. But when you're talking
But
about
realistically, I think the survival mechanism is not for forage.
you're so have a sleep, you're not learn how to forage spices. You learn how to forage berries that are safe to eat.
Yeah.
Mushrooms that are not poisonous.
Mm,
And
yeah,
that's the
got it.
difference. When you like more of a nature geek, you maybe like know more plants. Let's see if there's something else that might be like if there was like a chef or like a cooking thing. I would say I would also like to use medicine if you want, because medicine might kind of have a bit
Okay,
connection with
okay. So I would like to use medicine.
okay.
It is not my OP power, but I would prefer to use medicine. Thank you very much. Living my best Kusurya dreams.
What's your plus on survival?
My plus of survival is 10.
Medicine?
7.
Oh well.
Maybe roll a persuasion with Nir to see if you can get that 10. I don't want to lose my sit.
I mean, if you let me, but like, I'm fine with medicine.
You know what? Let's do this. Let's ask GPT what would be the best skill to determine which spice it is. This week, not it's not biased. Which character skill would you say is the most correct to check against?
Discerning spices.
Just cast identified the whole time.
Give me 5.
Any discerning spices.
Let's see what it.
I mean, it's not against the rules. I think.
No.
What?
I mean,
nobody said anything about not using magic to discern it.
Well, true, but my eyes do shine whenever I do magic.
Well, then
Close your eyes.
it's not cheating if it's not against the rules.
I'm thinking.
okay. See, so here's what the GPT says. Primary skill, nature, identifying plants, seeds, barks, resins, spores, blah blah blah. Secondary skills by context could be medicine, like I said, pharmacological resins, blah blah blah. It did say survival as secondary, like wild foraging herbs and anything dried in the field. Investigation, which is a bit less score. The other ones I don't agree completely. Like, and it also has says that if you have proficiency with tools, you can get like the proficiency bonus. So like if you have cook utensils, the proficiency, you can use that to like to get the bonus. Herbalism the same. Poisonous kits, makes sense actually. Also also Boer or Alchemist would also make sense to give you like proficiency bonus. So if you have one of these, you can use it as well.
I do. I have navigator's tools and cartographer's tools.
So let's say it like this: roll a d20. If it's 5, it's gonna be nature. If it's 15, like between 5 to 15, it's gonna be medicine. If it's over 15, you can use your survival. I think that's the most I can make it.
Yeah.
Back out, back out, back out. Back out! Abort mission!
So nature, okay.
It's a 3.
Okay, so I think maybe you recognize it by just the description. Could be.
Okay.
Okay.
Description, tasting, and like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So first spice that he pulls out of his pocket. Like you can see, lately open the doublet and pull out 3 vials. Okay. First one, it kind of pours out on a small kind of cup, under cup plate, and it's a vivid crimson filaments. When you filaments, and when you taste it, it has this like honeyed, hay-like, and slightly metallic taste to it. And the scent is like warm hay or dried flowers with a hint of leather. I would know any one of these, even though some of them are actually common in the kitchen. But like I suck. I just put all the spices in my food and just like hope it will be okay. Like I have no idea.
Yeah. I would roll for this probably.
Okay. So to all, we're gonna say that depending on the rarity of the spice, I will decide if it's like above 10 or above 15. Okay. This one is above 10. I will tell you in advance if it's like an extreme rare. This one is above 10.
Okay.
I know this.
So D20 and adding 2.
What?
No, it's just saying I know it, but I don't know how to tell Winnie, and I don't have any like secretive communication skills. So you're on your own.
Yeah. You're on your own,
I
kid.
mean, I have an idea of how you can tell, but like that's
Darkness.
Yeah, just Good line, everyone.
Well,
I mean, I can tell you future because obviously now it wouldn't be fair if you do it, but you could probably have her in some kind of Morse code or something, because she can understand all languages. You can also mumble honestly in old tongue. They wouldn't know it probably. But yeah.
I'm rolling. That's a no. That's like 6.
So you can look at it and say, well, that's obviously hot pepper. And they will look at you and say, no, you buffoon. That's obviously saffron threads. Every nincompoop can tell that. That's
Okay.
for 3.
Okay. Do I need to get 3 correct or 3 wrong, like the first one that I get to?
You have 3 tries. You need, like,
Okay.
test out.
You got to get the next 2 right.
Okay. Okay.
Next up. Okay, let me just quickly.
It was the thin filaments for me, which made me like, saffron.
Yeah, the red
I'm not.
filaments.
Yeah.
They're so fucking expensive. It's like a $5 for 2 strands, and that's it.
He's asking ChatGPT for like hard to recognize just
No, actually, I'm trying to find something that is more commonplace because the rest of the list that he gave me was like insanely like. There's no way anybody would know what it is. Like I don't even recognize the naming of them. Like you went too far.
Pick one.
Wow.
He said.
Like I give you an example. He gave me annatto seeds. Okay, I don't know what's annatto seeds. Or
You mean like natto seeds that like they use in Japanese for like they make these things stringy and shit?
hard brick red angular wedges. How do I even understand what it means? Like what? Yeah. So yeah, I wanted to tone it down a bit because it was like way too much.
God damn, they have spices.
It,
1 second. Come on. Okay. So next one, he kind of takes out of the second vial, and it's you can see round wrinkled black beads. When you taste them, you get like this sharp, piney hit, citrus pepper bite kind of thing. And the scent is very woody with a faint lemon and then also bit kind of spicy to it.
Does it like is it in like rounds like pellets sort of thing?
Yeah, I said round wrinkled black beads.
Mm-hmm.
Small.
If I smell it, do I sneeze?
You would, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go with your gut, Vinny. Go with your gut. I'm with you on that one.
Well, I'll look at it and be like, oh, is this black pepper?
Gosh darn it. One more to go. And you can see that he
Look at
can
that.
he grabs the third vial, looks at it and says, and puts it back, and then takes out a different vial. Okay. 1 second. Okay. So this one, it's you see a brown egg-shaped seed, marbled inside. Okay. When you taste it, it has like this warm custard spice, a bit of camphor and vanilla taste to it, and the scent is sweet woody with a bit of balsamic and faint pine.
I mean, it throws me specifically to something specific. Like, is there like just the egg-shaped thingy that you said, the egg-shaped seed that you said, or like is there powder inside? Is it like
Maybe I can find the picture, honestly, because it would make sense for you to be able to see it.
Like I have a spice that's been like stuck in my head, and if it's this one, it's gonna be so fucking funny. But I'm not sure.
So I'm going to put it on Discord. This is what you see. Nobody say if you know if you and nobody else say what it is if you recognize it. Honestly, I don't know that that's how it looks like. So like for me, it's like I would never be able to tell just with the picture. So, but again, I'm very bad at this. So
I just sent you a message, Near. Am I right?
1 second. You already did, sir.
I will ask a
Tell
question.
me that you would be the one that recognizes it. By the way, I don't know why, but I had the feeling that you would.
My mum used to be a chef. I'm pretty good at naming all of them.
Oh, you were.
Yeah, so
No, my mum was for years.
nice. So I have a question for Neil. Like as association wise, when I smell it, does it smell like Christmas? Does it smell like
I will refer to anybody else here who is Christian and probably can tell you yes or no. I think yes, but I'm not sure because you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I know what it is.
You can still roll and then decide if you want to name it.
No, I can roll and then decide
Yeah.
what I do.
I mean, I would allow it if you want.
I will do it. Like, I think I know what it is, but rolling will just be fun. So I will roll.
And I will say that it will be a 15 above all because here specifically it's rare in this.
It's very rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow your description.
No, I'm not going with the dice. I'm going with my gut. Is this a nutmeg?
It is indeed.
Yes.
Just so you know, I think isn't nutmeg like muscat in like here?
I literally don't know. I don't even.
One second, because I shit you not. Like the first minute we did it, it is first of all it is the spice that I use when I use like pasta sauces with like shaman. I forgot the word for fucking shamanet in Hebrew in the English. Cream. Yeah, so it's like it's yeah. So wait 1 second.
Like the only spice that I have at home that I usually use is like salt, pepper, garlic. It's yeah.
Yeah, it's what I use in. That's also my.
So that's either cinnamon or nutmeg.
No, it is nutmeg. I don't use cinnamon. Like I use cinnamon for my plants to deter like bugs and shit, but I use nutmeg instead of cinnamon when I'm making like apple crumble and stuff like that, because it's like it gives the little kick, but it has a finer taste than cinnamon.
That's so nice. Like I literally like the spice I use is like butter and garlic and a bit of like
Neil, and I shit you not, when I said I have one spice in my mind that has been stuck since the beginning of this challenge, it has been this. Which is why I was like, there's no way.
like the only more exotic spice that I use, which is not exotic at all, is like it's like curcumin. That's like literally the only thing that is different than the regular stuff that I use at home, basically.
I think the most exotic spices I use are like baharat and like ras al khanut, which is like more Arabic spices that I use when I'm cooking like Arabic dishes. So it's like those are the more exotic things that are not kitchen standard that I have. But yeah,
the two of them just looked at you in shock, and you can see like one of them very, very depressively takes out another parchment, another quill, writes a small thing about it, hands it to you with his head down, and then both of them just, without saying a word, stand
wait,
and leave the room.
no, but I don't want to leave you with nothing. I don't want to leave you with nothing.
They kind of stop and slowly kind of turn around at you.
I did not lie when I said I have really good recipes that can use this stuff. If you want, I can give you a recipe. Because I don't want to feel like I did a shakedown or something.
They kind of look at you and kind of just very awkwardly kind of shakes their head. Like they want it and they kind of feel ashamed now to admit it. So
yeah. So I will pen them a recipe. What am I penning them a recipe to? Yeah, I think with my like the first thing on my mind, because the first thing they said was oregano and shit. So I will give them a recipe for pizza.
That's nice.
Yeah, because I don't think I've seen a pizza here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can see at the beginning they are still kind of awkward, they kind of very dispersionally kind of taking the notes, and then as you kind of go about explaining how to actually make the dough, how to like open it up and what kind of
and add the spices, the ratios, the like that you can use some of the spices like on the crust when you bake it, so it will be like crusty.
You need a specific kind of stove. Wow, I've never. Interesting.
Yeah,
You need to give it a try. And
definitely.
And when they leave this time, they leave like almost as if they forgot they just lost like 7,500 hammers basically. They are very excited to try it out. So I'm gonna write a small note to myself about this because this will
We will find pizza at some point.
will appear during the future. This is the classic telltale moment of they will remember this.
I have brought this world pizza. I have brought this world zippers. I am doing my job.
Vinny is bringing them to the modern world, if they like it or not.
I miss my pizza and I want it. I still can't believe the final one was actually nutmeg.
I mean, the description of it made it sound amazing. I was like, I don't think I've ever eaten nutmeg on it.
Yeah, it's like
Like
it was like, wait. Yeah, no, it was like, wait, it's another nut. Oh, okay, the little kick of spice. It can be certain nuts. Way more.
I mean, I have this one now.
Yeah, definitely.
Yay.
Okay. So you're all at the table right now. You're 7,500 hammers richer. Yeah. What do you want to do?
So again, grab a room here or go somewhere else.
I would say that location-wise, this is probably like one of the more centered taverns. It's like located around, I would say, here. Give it.
Wait, I'm going to the map. Where?
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like one of the centers looks really like it's very, very well like situated around. Like
Yeah.
in I would say that in bookings you get like 9.8 location.
Yeah, so let's like book a room so we'll have where to go back to. And
How do we charge it to the Jarl?
good question. Let me ask her, and I will send her some message.
No, you don't need we can say rhetorically that she gave you also kind of like a vouch, like a.
An IOU or something.
You got a one free room on the Jarl.
So she
The Jarl off.
note. If she gave you a note signed with like with the crisis seal on it, saying that the OCRC what's the delegation? The OCRC delegation will cover the expenses for 2 rooms, and any kind of like food and stuff that is needed for.
Okay. And just on a side note, I'm putting the IOU inside the bag of holding so it will not fall, it will not be stolen. I'm protecting it like a tourist going out on vacation outside, like in a different country and fearing like pickpockets.
Putting it in a hidden pouch underneath the tunic.
Yeah, like hiding the the bag of holding under my cloak inside my jacket.
Cool. So, you can all, if you decide to stay here, you can show it to the innkeeper if you want, and 2 rooms. You get your own lock and keys. Obviously, it's for you for the remaining time that you're in the city. Yeah.
Suppose we should now pop off to the shops. Oren's got his 2.5 grand to spend.
And I have an armor to find or something to make me less squeaky.
So, where are you heading off? What are you looking for specifically? What kind of expenses or shops are you wanting to check out?
Well, how is it actually working? I'm pretty much looking for spell scrolls to find spells that I can learn.
Okay.
Basically, like copying.
So, you can either go to the library, which has their own kind of section for the scrolls, or you can go to a magic shop, where they buy tablet really scroll that you can learn instead of use, depending on like what you want to learn, obviously. Or you can try to find the Mages Guild, if there was something I did, but there isn't one, so it would be a very funny kind of search. But yeah.
Yeah, I think I would go for a shop first and not the library.
So 1 second. So are you looking for like a budget shop, or are you looking for a mid-tier shop, or like they were expensive, or like what kind of?
Probably a mid-tier should be someone that cells, stuff like that. I'm looking for specific spells, basically, if that helps you.
Yeah, what spells are you looking for?
One would be water breathing, and the other one would be invisibility.
What level are they?
Third level and second level.
Okay, cool.
I just want to see if I have like water breathing as a spell I can learn, but it is a no. Not in my arsenal.
1 second. So you can go. There are two shops that can be like good. There's one that is called the Hardbite Enchanting. It's mostly for enchanting items or enchanted items and gear and stuff like that. But like they do offer a few kind of small variants. There's the what's the name? 1 second. There's the Arcane Curious Street, which is a small shop with like this painted wound strings over like a crooked door, and kind of like seated in a doorway in a busy street. It's not me. It's more towards the budget though. But they do have a bunch of like spell scrolls that might have that in their inventory. Um, I was sure that they had other magic stuff. 1 second, let me check.
I mean, the Arcane Cures sounds like a perfect first stop to see if they have it.
Okay. It's good. I was sure that I have more, but I can't seem to find it. Well, it takes me to get all of those, and I'm running a bit of like a blindness when I'm looking at the full list. So I'm just gonna feed the GPT with all the list and let him like just find those specific ones to be quicker. Okay. So we said Arcane Curse, we have the hashed vial. It's like on the higher tier kind of a thing. Premium potions and antidotes and stuff like that. Specifically mid, we had the green steel alchemica. Mostly like proficient with alchemical agents and weaponized vials. We have the white petal apothecary, mostly around healing and remedies. We have the street sage, which is basically just this like we're looking at kind of like, oh, look, I'm a wizard kind of a guy with a stall in the main market area who sells all kinds of trinkets and magic stuff. Might have something. Um, like you said, we have the green steel annex, which is like supervised alchemy and medicinals. Um, and we have the street sage annex, which is like a minor restorative in tunics. And the white I already told you about it. But yeah, these are the basically all the different options.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think still the Arcane Cures would be the first job I'd go to.
Okay.
See if they have that.
Cool. So you go. I'm gonna ask you, do you want to like go into its like store and have the conversation and all that, or do you want to do it quickly? I can do.
Oh, I mean that's fine. We can do it quickly. So that everyone else has a chance to do something.
So they're just as in the group, like everybody wants to do it quickly, or everybody, or you all want to do the full role play?
So we can do quickly, and then if we need to haggle, we can maybe roleplay it. But
Cool. So you go to the Arcane. You said the Arcane Curious. You go to the Arcane Curious, and the shop is like it's what you would expect for like a shaman style store. There's a bunch of like trinkets like hanging from the ceilings with like small runic stone kind of thingies, another kind of knickknacks and stuff like that. You were looking for the water breathing and what else?
Invisibility would also something I've been looking for.
Cool. So you do find water breathing. It's a relatively common kind of like a thing to have, especially in areas that have like bodies of water. It's very like frequent. So remind me, that was level
It's third level.
third level. And the cost for that would be 1 second. That would be 500 hammers for the scroll. And you don't find invisibility here. That's a bit more rare for this kind of store.
Okay. Wait just a second. I have to check one thing. Yeah, I would buy the scroll of water breathing. Definitely.
So you show them the IOU. They kind of add their own scratch on the IOU, saying like how much they charge from this and putting their own signature, so they will get like the refund. And yeah, and that's it.
All right, perfect. So just to have it, just for the price of it, I think I have to look up how much it actually is because I need to spend time and money to copy it, basically to learn it. So I'd probably need to buy some stuff to actually start
papers, ink.
Learning it.
Yeah.
To have the price for it. So I just have to look up how much a third level costs me to learn.
It's here. Sorry, talking with my cat. We heard the noise.
So for each level of the spell, the process takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold pieces. So that's 150 at third level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm running a sort version to see how much it is in hammers. So 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
How much did you say it's based on like the 5e?
150 gold would cost a third level spell to copy.
Not cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, he's taking his time. He's really reading all the documents that I have.
1,000 hammer to learn it.
Yes, give me the bottom line. He's running to all the read, like he gave me a full list of like how he got to the.
And the answer is, and it'll be like 1 hammer.
You can't learn that spell.
I'm still like caught up on the fucking nutmeg. It's like when it comes in like the nut shape, you like grate it on a grater, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah. So it makes sense that it's
Never
like
actually
that.
used it though.
Yeah, like I
break
used the powder of it. Like I used the powder of it. I'd never used like a fresh one.
It's 1,884 hammers to complete.
884.
So how much is 1 gold as 1 hammer then? That's a really odd.
1 second. I can actually tell you that. 1 second.
Because yeah. Like if I remember correctly when we talked about it, because I remember updating the currency that I have, like a hammer is equivalent to a copper or something like that.
So what have you got there? Sorry, Nate. Was it 1,850 hammers?
1,884.
1,884. So 1 gold is worth 12 hammers and 56.
Basically, the way that I made the conversion originally we're using GPT, obviously, because
Yeah,
it's way too many things.
it's lots of numbers.
I told him to like take the all of the item prices in all of the items in 5e, and also all of the like actual real life world items. And instead of the prices in 5e, first of all, for whatever that is actually like also available in real life in history in medieval times, specifically around the prices of Bavaria and Bohemia during like the I think 1300s. Then use those prices in like it was the common coin was like shilling, or there was also the local coin for like for like Bohemia and Bavaria. So use those kind of currencies and find kind of like a happy medium of like what's the average around them, and then use that as the price of those items, and then like take the coin and give it like the hammers the 1-to-1 value of that coin. So the prices will be similar. And then for anything that is not from real life that is not like variable, use the same kind of like calculation of like how much it would cost in the real life if it was in real life. Like for example, a magical item, like a magic hammer. Okay, so it basically calculates both the ingredients of the hammer itself, the cost of the smithing to create the hammer, the cost of the wood carver to carve the handle, and then if it's enchanted, then the cost of the enchanting, which will require both the time, like the cost that would probably take an apprentice or a master, depending on the quality, to learn and reach those kind of skill sets, taxes that were coming places from different guilds, for enchanting guilds, for the smithing guild, to add like taxes for that and so on. So we kind of create this whole kind of extra economy of magic as well, and how it would probably be about in medieval times in the real world.
That I'm just saying, like the amount we are being paid for like the escort mission is really low.
No. I also calculated that before she offered you. I calculated how much bodyguard would get paid for those kind of mission, and that's what GPT told me that would be like the average amount of costs during those times. Because I want to keep the economy balanced and I don't want to like give you a ton of money for nothing or too low money for nothing. Every time we talk prices, I run it by the currency calculation. Like there's a full table with everything already calculated as well, so we remember everything in addition, not like make it up.
At the end of the day, if you think about it, it's like we're getting paid, what was it, 500 hammers for
Plus expenses
for what, 2 weeks work?
Give or take.
So when you do 2 weeks work in real life here and in the real world, you're not able to afford, a top end item. In this case, like
and that's also divided.
Be a top end item.
Yeah, and that's also divided by 4 people who are doing this job.
Yeah, it's 500. It's 500 for all of you, per person.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying that
that
sounds a bit low. Like it's like the minimum of a minimum wage, maybe. Like that's why I'm saying it sounds low.
100 a person would be reasonable.
Let me check the notes. Maybe it was 500 person. Let me.
Like the notes that I have is 500 for the group, but the question is when you ask like the chat, like how much it would be, did you ask for a person or did you ask for a group of 4?
I said for a group of 4, for sure. I can't seem to find the note about the price though, which is weird. Oh yeah, so 500 hammers for that. Yeah, it's for all of you. That would be the price. Again, like you need to remember that, like unlike real life, unlike modern times, back in the day, most people didn't like 500 hammers. Like if you get like 100 hammers, for example, if you split it by 4 and then ignore the extra 100, like just to like an easier calculation, 100 hammers can last you for like quite a long time if you don't like go into like higher tier taverns and like lavish yourself. When it comes to like room and food, it lasts you for a long time. It's
Because to be fair, like a pinting thing in shops and whatnot has been costing us like one hammer.
yeah, like the cost of living, just like back then, it was pretty cheap. You didn't need a lot. And again, you are adventurous, so you probably will spend more money on other shit like adventure tools, scores, all that. But for the general traveling mercenary, 100 hammers for 2 weeks of work is very nice, and you get a bit more than 100. But that's what I'm saying.
By the way, are the shopkeepers are they like Katir or humans?
No, I mean, it depends. Like the city is mostly humans, as most cities are.
Yeah, but like a magical shop.
Still human. I mean, this one specifically is human. Some of them might be Katir, depending like you haven't been there. But as you're gonna go about the city, you do notice some Katir traveling, even here and there a few headlinars, which is kind of rare. Like this is a metropolitan kind of of a city, so there are more like interracial kind of mixtures in here as well.
Okay.
Cool.
But I will get the components to learn the spell.
Cool. You can use the IOE for the spelling as well if you want. Like I will love it.
Yeah.
Cool. So what's next? What's the next thing on the agenda?
Venial paste?
Yeah. I would love to try to find like a non-dex based armor that can maybe like help like protect me a bit more. If I can afford enchanted, that's wonderful. Like just something so I won't have the AC of a snake eye. Double ones.
So depending on which like tier again, like, it kind of depends on what tier do you want to go. Like,
I will probably go first to like the mid tier to see like what the costs will be there, and if it's too high, we'll go to like a low tier. But I will try first at like a mid tier.
So 1 second.
Like at the beginning of the session, I thought I won't have the funds, but apparently now I do. Because thanks, Nutmeg. Like I know that the armor I currently have, which I think is leather armor, it is like a dex based type of like protective thing. So like I have a minus on that. So if I could find something that is not like dex based, first of all, that would be amazing.
Yeah. So first of all, you can go. You have a few choices of stores that you can go to. You have a laminars row, which are more like scale panels. They have bracer kits, gorgets, and those kind of things. You have Ember Yard Armory, mostly used like blunted practice gear and like kind of second-hand stuff. You have the 9 strap saddlery, with more like barding straps and chaperons pads, and war saddles and stuff like that. It's more like horse and riding oriented armor, but there are some stuff in between. and you have the Fourier's Guild booth, which is more with like pelts, lining, and more like the light-sided kind of armor. You can also find like enchanting stuff either in the hard white enchanting, the Forge of Walker, which is basically like the Temple of Walker, which one of the ways that like followers of Walker venerate their god is by uh, build like smithing stuff, and then try to enchant it, and then donating to the forgery of Walker. Some of them will also put it directly in the forge itself, so it will melt, kind of like throwing away their own like blood and sweat in ways, and give it to Walker. But because of the whole like idea that Walker is the god of smithing and creation, the temple also has their own smithy shop that sells obviously like items and magical stuff as well. And you can also find in the other magic shop, but those are like much higher tier. You probably wouldn't want to go down at least now.
Yeah. Like I think I'll try to go to like check the market in those two like stores, the Forge and the white thing. The last two that you said that are like the more magical typey. I would try to see if like they have anything interesting there.
Okay. So basically, the first one you can go is the hard white enchanting. So it's like this small quaint kind of like house with a bit of like I think I'm trying to find the word in English. Like in Hebrew, it's ruchni.
Ruchni?
Yeah. You know, like all those people who practice Reiki and stuff like that.
Ruchani.
No, but no, that we say ruchni because it's like making fun of them. It's not like a yeah. It's like one kind of thing.
It's like if you go to like a Mexican shaman sort of thing, and it has the like the lips. They do like they hit you with the and spit alcohol on you a bit, like
Yeah, the woody shops.
See, it's like that. There's a bubble that sort of all over the place, like a bunch of like small trinkets and stuff like that. And you can see a couple of like armor sets. You can find first of all you can see a couple of bracers, and you can see also this kind of like bright yellow leather armor with a few kind of like runes inscribed on the chest. Yeah, I mean, if you give me more specific on what kind of defense are you looking for, is it like just a plus something, or is it like a specific defense against something?
it's mainly a plus something. Like I want to raise my AC because currently it is criminally low and it and just bad. So if I can have like anything that is like to up my AC, basically. I will ask.
Proficiency.
I have light armor,
Oh, okay.
so it needs to be like light armor probably.
What is your at the moment? What is your AC at the moment?
11.
Oh, I thought mine was
Because
14.
Because I have minus 1 in dexterity, so it like with the armor it's supposed to be 12, but minus 1, so that's 11.
You need to learn how to move in heavy armor.
Yeah, probably because my strength is way better.
So you do find something there. What's happened? I'm just waiting for it to finish calculating the price. Yeah, okay. A ring of protection you wouldn't want.
I already have a ring of protection.
And your AC's still 11.
How did you get the ring
Yeah.
of protection?
I think we took it off one of the assassins from I don't know where. It's like
I think didn't you didn't you buy it? I think
No.
I started out this
Well,
campaign when you
actually,
were buying it.
I think I think it was
I
before.
think you bought it like the first session before you found my character in the stove.
Yeah, like I think we found it
Maybe it was before the inflation.
probably. It's no, but it doesn't require attunement.
For retrospect,
Like
I'd say that you took it off the dead body of an assassin. That would
it's either
make
the dead body of an assassin, or I traded like real world like my money that I had like on me, which looks weird here and unusual, and like because I remember I did something like that.
Yeah. I think that was the case. I think in the Alien City you traded your money.
Yeah, so like the Headlinary City, I don't know if it makes sense time-wise that it happened there, but I remember like I did a trade with like the whatever hammer I had at the time plus like real world money, like real world, my money, my world.
So you can find in one of these shops, doesn't really matter which one, you can find armor +1. It can be either padded, leather, or studded, your choice of style. All of them are available. Basically, a +1 armor that would cost you around. That doesn't make sense. 1 second.
But they are probably dex based. Okay.
Is it what's it said the price was?
No, it doesn't make sense. It's a mistake for sure.
Gone.
Yeah.
But what's this there?
It you +10 540 hammers.
Okay, now
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. No,
Uh-oh.
makes sense. So I would say that like a leather. I mean, it depends. Like, okay, so it's basically going to be um 3,000 hammers, and you add like the cost of the type of armor. So like a padded armor with like +1 would be 3,060 hammers. A leather one would be 3,120 hammers, and a studded leather would be 3,540 hammers.
Yeah, but again, it's like they're probably like dex based. So even if like they have a +1, I still have a -1 on the defense. You know, like I have a leather armor.
You want an armor that we use, for example, like different stats for your defense?
Yeah, like me mechanically speaking, like I have currently a leather armor that is AC 11, which I had before like the Ring of Protection. I had AC 10 with a leather armor. So I'm trying to see if there's like something that that better fits my physique. Like in character, it's like Vidi tries to see if like it restricts her movement, if she can move like okay in it and not feel as restrained as she does with the current thing that she owns.
So those armors are usually like the heavier set armor, like heavy rails, splint, like things that you would probably not be able to even like use right now.
Yeah.
With strength. You can try to find like enchanted armor that can use like a different stats for your bonus. That will require you to first of all like try to find a different store.
Yeah.
Most likely it will be available in the higher tier shops and not the lower ones, and it's very rare. It's not. If you want, you can roll offline about it and see like how it goes, because I want to keep everybody busy. But it's doable. It will be extremely expensive, so be aware.
I will do that, and I have the 5,000 hammer from the IOU that I got from the Spices deal, and if needed, I have more like recipes and shit that I can try and sell and haggle like the price of like you do know how much you can earn with this shit, and like try to haggle my way into getting something that will make me feel safer.
Cool. So we'll take it offline afterwards. Yep. And we can discuss. Peyton, you had something that you want to do as well.
Sorry, it took so long. So first thing, I will write a letter to my parents, just letting them know about what's been happening in the past almost a month since I've left home. Because I haven't written to them since, because first we were in a city where there was a siege happening, and then blah, 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 and then we were traveling. So it's a moment of rest. I'll let them know how I'm doing, and I'll let them know where I'm staying so they can write back. And then maybe I would have gone with Vinny since she's also looking at outfits, but I'm not sure since it's more armor. Whereas I'm looking specifically for seamstresses that create robes and stuff. And I would like to see if anyone recognizes the robe that I took off the assassin.
One second.
It's amazing. One person in the group is actually being serious and trying to investigate who's trying to kill us, and the rest of us are like, "Ooh, piece of candy."
They're actually oppositely doing a shopping montage.
Yeah, we're all shopping, going, "Oh, we'll find this, we'll do that, we'll do it." Pixel's like, "Find out who's trying to kill us."
Please don't realize
The curtain and having like the rest of the party going like. So basically in the town right now, the main shops that are like very seamstress or tailor oriented. There's the Thread and Timber. It's like a mid-level shop, mostly around the wool, tunics, cloaks, caps, hoses, and those kind of things. You have the Snowline Courtier, which is like one of the more expensive shops in town. It's in the upper town. It's like brocade doublets, gowns, fine gloves, lace collars, ribbon sashes, and stuff like that. You also have the dyer's roll, which is like mostly around dyes and colored kind of fabrics and stuff like that. You have the Forest Guild booth, which is like winter pelts and linings and muffs and cap trims and stuff like that. And you have the Washer's Green, which is mostly where many people go and do like the hard kind of um hard how do I say it? Like the more complicated washing of clothing and fabrics that are not like day to day. Like town folks don't go there and use it. It's not like a public land grant. It's more like business.
It's like a dry cleaning place.
Like tavern owners will take all the dirty shit that the customer left and go there to like have it thoroughly cleaned, basically. So it's more like a provider of business for other businesses kind of thing. But they also obviously have a small store where they can sell stuff as well. These are the main things that like specializes in specific like sewing and fabrics in general.
I think the Thread and Thimble, the first one, that's the one I would go first.
Okay. So you go to the Thread and Thimble, and you enter the place, and it's a very small kind of cozy shop filled with tons of like fabrics rolled into like this uh tubes, I guess, for lack of a better word, or rolls, I guess, and just like shelves and shelves of many different types of fabrics, fabric rolled into rolls. um there's a small counter on the back with a small lantern, and you can see the silhouette of this of like this old wizened woman sitting there right now, probably sewing from what you can see.
I'll just like gently announce my presence so as not to alarm her. Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Oh, yes, darling, yes, sir. I'm sorry, I was very busy working on a new patch here in this small house that I got to repair. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm in need of a very specific type of garment, and I'm wondering if you'd know where I can find it, and I'll show her the robe and to see what she can tell from it.
Okay, 1 second. She looks at it, and she kind of, she squeezes her eyes, and then she's like, "Oh, say to me," and she kind of starts like fumbling around the table behind the counter, and then she very slowly goes like, puts on the like glasses on her eyes, and she has shaky hands, which is a bit weird when you think that she's literally just moment ago was in the middle of like sewing something, but they're kind of shaky, and she looks at the fabric again, and she says, "Oh, it's not one of mine, but I can say that it's it's well made. It's not master level made, but I would say that if it was from anywhere in this town, it would probably be one of the more expensive shops in town. Maybe something in the upper town. It's a good craftsmanship. Yes, looks very sturdy indeed. Mhm.
Oh, thank you. That's very helpful. Looking around the shop and her, does it look like the shop is doing well?
I mean, as much as it would, like it's a small shop. It's most of the business is probably like local business from like houses and people around like this shop. You need to understand that despite what you see in the map,
Mm-hmm.
all of like the living houses, the living quarters, are not in one area. In each district, there are like houses spread around the shops or above them. Like in most business owners would have like the first floor for the business, and then the second floor for like the families to stay, and this will be like the living quarters above the stores. So like people live in each district. There's no like this is just for business and this is just for living. Okay, everybody lives in all this is it's just different distributions and obviously different prices for the houses or the rents. So that's the main difference.
Okay. Um, um, would you happen to have any undergarments such as socks or something of that sort?
Oh, of course, of course. Do you are you looking at specific kind of socks or for specific color?
I'm looking for something that is easy to wash and can be washed repeatedly without destroying the quality. Something that will last.
All right, definitely have something at this. I recommend you take the white woolen socks. This will last you for quite a while, and since they're white, you will not need to. Actually, when I think about it, maybe white is not the best color if you don't want to white. Hey, maybe these black woolen socks that will probably hide more of the grime and dirt that you might encounter. Yes, yes, the black one.
Okay, is there any risk of shrinkage if we wash it?
I don't think so. It's no.
Okay. I'll grab, let's say, 4 or 5 pairs. These are specifically so I can just sneakily put them in Ivor's bag, so he has a fresh pair of socks rather than those disgusting ones he keeps putting on my stuff.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
I wondered where this was going. I was like, this is such a bizarre conversation.
I realized. Listen, I want to have a little woman out.
Specifically socks. I was like,
Mhm.
what?
I was starting to think that Peter has a very weird food fetish.
Against germs, but for feet, definitely for free.
Make feet great again.
Oh God.
Oh,
It's just to make the torture imposed on me a bit more bearable.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'll get a few of those.
Cool.
I don't know how much that is. I don't know how much money I have actually in Hammer.
Yeah, I will send you the price. This is cheap. This is dollars. It shouldn't cost a lot. So I will give you the price later. She does look at you and say, um, you know, I feel that I'm starting to recognize that there is this specific seam here, this double cross hatch with a loop above it. It is kind of familiar. Uh, I recommend that you maybe not try to find that seamstress. Yes. Well, go continue. Uh, she tends to hang in the wrong places, if you catch my drift. It's not safe. You seem like a very nice kid. Uh, I think that you probably would want to avoid those kind of places. Now, obviously, Peter doesn't look like a kid. She is very old.
She's quite old. Well, I think I am capable of taking care of myself. You see, it's very important to me and my friends that we find who made these robes. If you could tell me, that would be a great help.
Oh dear. Uh, well, and you can see she's like really trying to decide if she wants to give it to you. Not because she doesn't want to help you, because she's afraid. And
I promise no harm will come to you.
she looks at you and she whispers, "Well, you didn't hear it from me, but in the upper town there is a tailor shop, and they are very well known to bring in a lot of dark fabrics, more than you would expect people around here to wear." And you kind of understand what she means, because both you are from around here, so you know the culture, but also anybody walking about and see that like people here are kind of colorful, like they're wearing greens and yellows and oranges, and we're still wearing black. Black in this town is more of like almost like like a spice on its own. It's like you mostly will wear white with a bit of black on top of it. So yeah. So
Is there a name you could give?
she says it's do you promise? And she says,
No one will stop you, I promise.
Lizel. Her name is Lizel. But please be careful.
I will.
And
Thank you so
and
much.
whatever, don't tell her it was me.
It's like we never met. And I'll thank her and I'll get out of there just so she's not scared about me spending too much time in her shop and people seeing or associating me with her.
Cool. So basically everybody except I will kind of did their thing. Get your say your merchandise or continue with investigation. Ivor think on what you want to do during like these first few days at least of the week. And we'll get back to you on the next session.
Well, we did speak about it, and I have sent you what the roll was, which was 28.
Yeah, we'll play for it.
So I will leave it for you to unveil what happened.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, big question.
Vinny is now bull.
Well, remind me.
Careful what you wish for.
Because that happened in one of the magic shops. Okay.
Yep.
So just remind me that it happened in one of the magic shops.
Yep.
Cool. So great session, everybody. Thank you very much, and I'll see you all next week.
Definitely, see you so much.